Do you guys like to text message other people? Well, I'm Chris from IELTS Daily and I'm joined by Jay.
Hi, how you doing?
Today we're talking about text messaging. So I want to talk about SMSs, and I don't know if you use the word SMS, text messaging on your phone. Are you a big texter, Jay?
I would say I am, yeah. I think most people are in this day and age.
Yeah, so smartphones now have lots of different messaging apps, such as WhatsApp, WeChat, Telegram in some countries, or you could just generally SMS. So today's video, I'm going to teach you some words and phrases to think of ideas during your IELTS speaking test, because in the IELTS speaking test, this was a recent question: text messaging and SMS. Let's go.
So Chris, I want to start off by talking about SMS and texting. SMS is kind of the old way of sending a message via your mobile, using the cellular connections around you. Whereas now texting also encompasses using other messaging apps like WeChat and WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger, etc. So there's a bit of a difference. We don't really use the word SMS too much anymore, do we?
No, not so much anymore. Texting is probably a verb, so to text somebody. To text somebody back is a phrasal verb. So can you text me back quickly? Do you text people back quickly, or do you wait? Some people like to wait and some people just forget. I am notoriously bad at texting back. I'll read it and I'm doing something and then I forget to text back. So I'm terrible. One thing that I will admit to, in a group message, for example on WhatsApp, muting message. Do you know what it means to mute a message?
I think what that means is you simply won't get notifications for that particular chat group.
Do you mute messages?
I do occasionally, usually like you, if it's part of a group that maybe lots of messages are coming through and it's kind of bothering me a little bit, I might mute that, but I don't really mute individual people too often.
No. What about fast fingers? This is a description if somebody said, do you have fast fingers? Yeah. What would you say if somebody said that?
I guess that would mean someone who can get their thumbs or their fingers across their mobile device very quickly and send out multiple texts very fast.
And do you have fast fingers?
No, I have very slow fingers because I don't tap when I text. My phone is an Android phone and I have swipe capability, so I never pick my thumb or finger off the device. I just swipe what I want to say.
Great. Good word there, to swipe, which is to do this. The next phrase is predictive text. Now, most phones nowadays will use predictive text, and I sense this is becoming a problem for some people, especially for teenagers, because spelling is an issue. And once upon a time, you and me were a bit old, we had to learn how to spell words, didn't we?
Yeah.
Nowadays, the phone will tell you exactly which word it's expecting you to write, and it just writes the word for you. Do you think people are becoming lazy because of this?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think not having to think about the word or not having to think about how to spell it might have an effect on people's spelling ability or even being able to put together basic sentences. But again, we might be exaggerating here.
I suppose the other side of the argument is that it actually teaches people the correct words so they don't make spelling mistakes.
That's true too, yeah.
And then finally, I wanted to ask you, Jay, this is a recent question in the test. Do you prefer to speak on the phone or text?
I prefer to text. However, if it's something important, I think speaking is the way to go. So probably 80% of my communication nowadays is probably via text or messaging, and then about 20 and by speaking over the phone.
I think I would agree with you. I'm the same. I don't particularly like just chatting on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time to just chat on the phone. So texting is a really time-efficient way of doing that.
Yeah.
Thanks very much to you guys for watching this. I hope you've learned something. This was a recent question from the test. Make sure, leave your ideas in your comments below. If there are any words that you think we should include in this video, leave them in the comments below because other students will read those comments and you can be the teacher in that case.
Perfect.
Thanks very much to you guys. Thanks to you.
Thank you.
See you soon.
See ya.